How to be a good wingman. As a wingman, the first thing that should be on your mind is to be an asset and not a liability to your flight leader. The best way to go about doing that is to just be there. But where is there? In this video, I will break down all the fundamental principles of where a wingman should be and how to go about doing it. The only formation that you need to know in War Thunder is to just be near your flight lead. But how near is near? As a rule of thumb, so long as your weapons are in range of the guy you are flying with, you should be good. Why? Because if you are able to hit your wingman and or flight lead, chances are if something happens to him, you'll already be in a good position to help out very quickly. If you are flying props to low-tier jets, these ranges vary from 0 meters to about 1.2 kilometers. For me personally, the ideal range that a pair of fighters should be flying together is around 600 meters, give or take a couple hundred meters. If you are flying mid to high tier jets, these ranges can go up to 2 or sometimes 3 kilometers due to the ranges of missiles. A wingman should not be in front of his flight lead, just because if the flight leader wants to execute a play or maneuver, the guy in front will have to look back and start anticipating moves, which is very inefficient. A wingman should never be in between the flight leader and the enemy during the early game. Such a situation usually results in premature engagements in which the squad is not prepared for and can result in a very bad situation. When the fight is on, however, the position of the wingman relative to the flight lead becomes more flexible as you will need to defend yourself against new and emerging threats. But for the purposes of the initial fight in the early game, the wingman should be close to his flight lead and on the outside approach to the engagement zone. Remember, the best way to achieve these goals is to communicate. If at any point the flight leader asks the question, "Where are you?" 9 times out of 10, you've already fucked up big time. Usually, as a rule of thumb, the wingman should not break formation unless told otherwise. To some, this may seem very weird, as it would mean limiting the wingman's ability to maneuver and defend himself. But if your flight leader knows what he's doing, then it will be fine. During the initial engagement, the flight leader will maneuver his squad into the best possible position to engage the enemy. Keeping everyone together for the right time to strike is always important. Once the fight begins, the flight leader will give the order to loosen up the formation or designate specific targets for his wingmen to engage. At this point, the formation is to be broken up to allow for more flexible maneuvers. I have shown in a previous video how good communication can have a force multiplying effect on a squad, but I will list out some important pointers here as to what needs to be communicated. Your position relative to your flight leader or your wingman. Callouts on enemy positions and their bearings. Callouts on enemies attacking friendlies and with what kind of weapons, such as with guns or missiles. Callouts to which you intend to maneuver during a dogfight. Callouts to which targets that you intend to engage. And callouts on your current status, such as damage you have received, your current fuel and ammo count, etc. There are quite a few more callouts than these listed here, but these ones are the most important of the lot. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.